Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Drug Addiction from Colicchie. This was suggested by my man Snidey. If you haven't tuned into the live streams yet, make sure to look out for those. Snidey puts out a lot of dope tracks. He's coming up as an artist in the area, so come by, check those out. You can talk to Snidey in the chat, as well as see how I feel about his music, which I really enjoy. But thank you to him for suggesting this track. Hit that subscribe button, leave some suggestions in the comments down below. It really does help out the channel, helps us beat that YouTube algorithm. I can't even talk today, guys. But either way, let's get right into this. See what Colicchie has to say, see what drug addiction is all about. Let's get it.
Colicchie.
Okay.
See, everybody got a story to tell. Well, here's mine. My pain's deep, I've been through hell. I managed to survive, so I got a story to tell. Listen, I stand victorious, make the sign of the cross. Look, I'm here to be the voice for every friend I've ever lost.
Ooh, I like that. So he comes in, he's like, look, man, we all got a story to tell, and that's why I'm here today, telling y'all my story. This is what I went through, this is why I'm here, and this is what makes me the person who I am. And that's a dope way to start out a track. And he's also here to speak on all the friends he's lost, most likely to drug addiction, which I know is a hard thing that a lot of people have gone through. So let's keep it moving.
Let me pray as I put together my hands. I've never been ashamed to tell you the person I am. When it comes to doing drugs, I've never been a rookie. But hold up, let me tell you about the places that they took me.
Hey, he said, look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When it comes to doing drugs, I ain't never been a rookie. He's experienced. He know what he's doing. He's been around it. It's not his first time around the block. But let's see what he got to say. I like this a lot. This is a cool start. Very a cappella sounding with just enough beat in the background for structure. Looks like we about to change up, though.
Never been a rookie, but hold up, let me tell you about the places that they took me. I haven't showered, it's been possibly a week, and I'm so deep in a psychosis, impossible to speak. That coke is in my arm.
Already said he ain't showered in a week, so deep in psychosis, like he just going crazy from everything he been putting inside himself. I forgot the rhyme that he had in that bar, but we'll hear it again. Let's see.
Psychosis, impossible to speak. That coke is in my arm, now it's impossible to sleep. My throat's numb, closed shut, so it's impossible to eat. Losing weight's a part of my daily routine. I always use against my will, just praying I was clean. So nod your head if you...
I always use against my will, just praying I was clean. You know, it's a very interesting theme in a lot of these songs about addiction, where we see people talk about addiction as if it's something that has become animate inside themselves, forcing them to do these things. And it's a real interesting struggle that they go through with their own mind when their tendencies start to rebel against their better judgment. Absolutely.
Against my will, just praying I was clean. So nod your head if you understand what I mean. When I was growing up, I never thought that I would be a fiend ever. My life's tumultuous, it's never getting better. Another abscess from my arm is getting severed. My exquisite vision, depiction of dereliction, livid living conditions, malicious on a mission. All these green tree cops, look, they all know me by my...
Yo, the flows are nice, the bars are clean, he's hitting hard, and he's coming with the real story. And what else can you ask for? What else can you ask for other than that?
Living conditions, malicious on a mission. All these green tree cops, look, they all know me by my first name. Paramedics had to revive me, this ain't a game. I worn the same clothes for like the last 10 days. And look, I want to do better, but I don't know a different way. Completely all alone, I'm sitting in this room.
That's facts, man. A lot of people, they want to do better. They want to get out of these habits, but they just have trouble. They're wrapped up. They're having trouble getting out of it, and it's hard to get that strength to move past it. This is dope, though.
Know a different way, completely all alone. I'm sitting in this room. I empty out the bags, brown liquid in the spoon. I have to do a lot, can no longer do a little. The water's been added, I place the cotton in the middle. I'm sucking every drop of it.
Okay, man, he's really getting in deep. Just talking about his routine and what he was doing, throwing the cotton in the spoon, filtering it out and everything.
To this plastic devices, I am tying off. I'm trying to find a decent vein to strike. I shot
tying off. He put the tourniquet on looking for a good vein. Man, this is crazy.
As I am tying off, I'm trying to find a decent vein to strike. I shove it ever so gently up underneath my skin as I'm pulling back the plunger till there's blood in the syringe. I push it in and try to drift away to heaven, but criminals like me, that's never the place that we're headed. The guilt, shame, remorse, and regret I never address, and I'm a mess from all this pain and this anguish. I'm filled with stress, overdoses, I'm emotionally...
Man, this is... You know, this is wild, and it's crazy listening to music like this where people speak so openly about what they've been through, because it's so powerful. You know, just sitting here, I'm starting to feel it, you know, talking about pulling the plunger back till he see blood in the syringe. It's just crazy because he's providing that visual. And, you know, for me, this is something I've never been through. I haven't really been around serious hard drugs like that, you know, as far as like crack or heroin or, you know, whatever it might be. And somebody being brave enough to speak on such a dark part of their life, there's a lot of power in that. You keep the power when you decide to speak, and I think that's an amazing thing.
Broken, this ain't a joke. I'm smoking on a Newport, I never have any hope. This is me, I'm feeling like I don't deserve more. I feel disgusted as I'm pushing on this burnt shore. Someone stole the vinegar in the midst of a blackout. Another shooting gallery, another crack house. On the porch.
Ooh, another shooting gallery, another crack house. I imagine he was seeing a lot of violence and a lot of shootings. And in his travels through these crack houses, through these, you know, drug dens, whatever you want to call them, man. That's crazy.
In the midst of a blackout, another shooting gallery, another crack house. On the porch, welcome to hell is on the floor, man. I'm glancing at my arms and all I ever see is sore tracks. I'm feeling filthy, dirty needles with the orange.
Ooh, all he see is sore tracks. Sore arms with track marks from all the needles. Crazy bars. Nice wordplay. I like this.
And at my arms and all I ever see is sore tracks. I'm feeling filthy, dirty needles with the orange caps peeking out the window. Someone whispers, lock the door latch. We're blasting off, departing from this mothership. I look around as others search the carpet for another hit. Crest waiting.
Ooh, man, when you're so addicted, you looking through the carpet just trying to find a little bit more of that drug. Trying to find another little piece you can have.
Trips in Mach 3s. I'm on a suicidal mission till these cops try to stop me. We boosted every day selling steaks for half price. Any dream I ever had was shattered by glass pipes.
Man, so they were stealing steaks and selling them for half price, just trying to get some bread so they could get one more fix, man. That kind of life, you know, it's intense just hearing these stories.
Rose, devil got me in his lasso. Enter the gates of hell and I didn't even have a passcode. I'm hard-headed, I will never learn my lesson. You know the drill, commit a crime and get arrested. The misery never ends, I'll spend another week in jail. I don't have friends, family never paid my bill, so I would withdraw and kick on that concrete floor. I feel I've had enough, but my body is screaming more. The food is...
Man, that's crazy. Talking about being stuck in the cell. His friends, family, they never came to bail him out. So he's just going into withdrawal on the floor in the prison cell, kicking around, just feeling like crap, thinking he had enough. But he gets out and he goes back to it again. At least that's what it seems like.
I feel I've had enough, but my body is screaming more. The food is horrible, but I haven't eaten in days. No reason to call home, cause I got nothing left to say. I'm tired of this jail, I don't ever wanna see prison. Look, I'm tired and exhausted from this life that I am living. I would get a couple days clean and say that I was done, but every time I got released, I was back on the run. It's back to thieving, lying, robbing and ripping and running. These problems, I don't solve them, I'm crippled and sick to my stomach.
Yo, these flows are really nice. The way he's transitioning between all of them. And again, just the power of speaking on something that can be so hard for, you know, and it is so hard, you know, just to get out of, just to get over, and then being able to speak on that and let other people know that they're not alone. That's an amazing thing.
And with prostitutes and these deadly degenerates, I'm homeless for the moment, but that's really quite irrelevant. The only thing that matters in life is my next high. I gotta be willing to change and give it my best try. I'm a servant and this heroin's my king. I'm feeling like a slave as I dangle from these puppet strings.
Ooh, I'm a servant, this heroin's my king. Feeling like a slave as I dangle from these puppet strings. Feels like he's being controlled, like his actions aren't his anymore, and he's just serving something else, giving personifying the addiction, personifying the substance a little bit, just to give you that idea of what it was like going through that for him.
Just a marionette, I'm staring at death as I am carrying regrets that are just tearing through my flesh. We're dealing with a topic we're so careless to neglect. We're dealing with a dilemma, leaving every parent stressed. I'm so sick and tired though of being sick and tired, but then it finally happened, motivated by desire. I hit this point, I wanted to change. Enough is enough, my efforts been exhausted and I'm tired of being stuck. My faith is never blind and my future I barely see, but overnight was open-minded. I had this moment of clarity. So it begins and it's essential, I believe, cause if it worked for you, then it just has to work for me. Through all this pain, there's gotta be a positive message. I talked about the past, now let's talk about the present.
Ooh, I like that. Through all this pain, there has to be a positive message. I talked about the past, now let's talk about the present. Exactly. This is beautiful, man. Seeing somebody able to speak on what happened to them, what they did to themselves, and just the misadventures they've been on in their life, and now being able to speak on how they've changed for the better, how they've made their comeback of sorts, is amazing. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Thank you for the suggestion, Snidey.
All this pain, there's gotta be a positive message. I talked about the past, now let's talk about the present. I'm no longer living that way, for me it's a blessing. But with one bad decision, I am back in that obsession. In '03 was diagnosed with hepatitis C. I utilize the bad, it's always been the fuel for driving me. And then you ask,
I utilize the bad, it's always been a fuel for driving me, fuel for driving. A little bit of a car scheme right there, but using the pain to drive him forward, using those bad days to make him push for the good. I like that.
I utilize the bad, it's always been the fuel for driving me. And then you ask me, why do I give this my all? I'm not trying to see rest in peace on my Facebook wall. I got clean in '05 and started rapping. I started touching lies, I never thought that this would happen. This shit.
Facts, man. Again, when you're brave enough to speak on these topics and speak on your own personal experience, especially when it's something that so many people struggle with, you can touch a lot of lives and you can make a difference to a lot of people, and you're going to inspire a lot of people to do better for themselves because they're realizing they ain't alone in this, and that's a beautiful thing.
I started touching lies, I never thought that this would happen. This shit today, trust me, it isn't heroin. It's killing everybody in the comments are disparaging. No one cares, I gives a fuck that I'm clean. For them another deadly overdose is just something to see. Look, I pay it.
Damn. Facts, bro. People like spectacle. People like spectacle. A lot of people would rather see somebody doing bad than somebody doing good because they have so little self-worth that it makes them feel better to see somebody else struggling.
Attention to every post that I read as you were sitting there judging in front of your iPhone screen, talking about these dying addicts and how they are worthless, and if they put a needle in their arm then they deserve it, but that's someone's
Ooh, man, that's a horrible thing to say. That's a person's life you talking about. That's a human being. Honestly, the people who say that are more worthless than anybody else there is. If you think somebody's life is and their worth is determined by the mistakes they've made. Trash people.
Someone's uncle, someone's daughter, and that's someone's aunt, someone's son, and someone's father. As I rap, the shit is giving me chills, and I'm speaking off experience, that's how I know it's real. These ignorant motherfuckers will say it's not a disease, and look, I really don't care, you can believe what you believe. I don't care to argue, I don't gotta give you proof. Listen, I was taught you don't gotta defend the truth. Incurable.
Man, and facts, bro, exactly. He's not here to convince anybody to believe anything that they don't want to believe, but the fact of the matter is that Colicchie's right, man. It's a disease. It's a sickness. And these people need help. People who are addicts. People, and sometimes it's hard to help them. And sometimes people don't want to be helped. And there's only so much you can do for somebody. But it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy out there, man. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. Kind of lost my train of thought there.
really don't care, you can believe what you believe. I don't care to argue, I don't gotta give you proof. Listen, I was taught you don't gotta defend the truth. Incurable, progressive, and fatal unless arrested. I'm expressing aggression with every sentiment confession. Once a junkie, always a junkie, you're bored me. The last time I checked, there's one ultimate authority. I'm sick of these remarks and opinions.
Hey, last time I checked, there's one ultimate authority. Exactly. He don't care what y'all gotta say. You know, I'm not religious by any means. I tend to look at the world from a more spiritual, energetic point of view. I'm not sure if there's one God or if there's 12 or if God is even an entity separate from us, from ourselves. Who knows? Nobody does that you can ask. Honestly, nobody has seen it that remembers it. You know, if you believe in reincarnation or anything, they don't remember. But at the end of the day, the universe, the totality, God, whatever you call it, these people around us, they don't mean anything, and their opinions really just, you know, a fly on the windshield, easy to forget about, and isn't going to affect the outcome of this life.
I check, there's one ultimate authority. I'm sick of these remarks and opinions from all these critics. Cause if you've never lived it, then trust me, you'll never get it. Be quiet, you're not allowed to speak about it. If you've never lived it, then you're not allowed to speak about it. How often you forget the only time that you should ever open your mouth is to eat a dick. Everybody is dying, it makes me sick.
Man, he's right, yo. Y'all should go eat a dick right now. Everybody talking trash, go eat a dick. That's crazy. I like that. It's serious, though. It's serious.
How often you forget the only time that you should ever open your mouth is to eat a dick. Everybody is dying, it makes me sick. This isn't an epidemic, this is more like an apocalypse. So when I struggle, it's only right that...
That's facts, bro. Pharmaceuticals and everything, destroying families, destroying people's lives, and then, you know, get into something harder like this, whatever it might be. It's not an epidemic. It's bad. It's bad. You know, people getting Percocets for going to the doctor because something hurt. Nah, bro. Take some ibuprofen if it's that bad. Take a lot of ibuprofen. I don't know, as much as you're supposed to. I'm not a doctor. Again, this is not any medical advice from me. And if you listen to me, don't. But my opinion. That is all.
That I fight in my experience recites on how that diamond saved my life. Look, you don't got a clue what I've been through. When I was at my worst, you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. I survived a lot, so it's only right that I smile. When I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm no longer in denial. I'm blown away by every message that I get. It gives me motivation, it's the reason I never quit.
Hey,
we gotta do this.
That's fire, man. I really like that. That's dope. It's my motivation. It's the reason I never quit. That impact you make on people's lives, man, it's a beautiful thing. The connection. That's why I started this channel, so we could connect with each other through music, so we could all have a shared experience and come together and enjoy this music and talk about important things like this.
Together we must trust. There's no you, there's no me, there's just us. I'm doing this with courage, I'm doing this with pride. I'm doing this for every single friend that's ever died. I dedicate this song to anyone that's lost a loved one. So live your life, cause tomorrow may never come. Be grateful for your past, embrace it, don't get embarrassed. Every day there is more children growing up without their parents.
Oh man, exactly. Kids losing their parents to addiction, you know, maybe get put up in a home, adopted, or put in an orphanage. I don't even really know what happens. Taken in by the state. It's crazy what goes on out there in the world if you just take the time to look.
Be grateful for your past, embrace it, don't get embarrassed. Every day there is more children growing up without their parents. I felt pain, look, I'm not afraid to cry. My life changed once I was willing to try. I've been given many chances, now it's truly do or die. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high.
Hey, I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. Mad respect, Colicchie. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, man. For real? He about to make me cry. This is crazy.
So my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high.
Bruh, what? How beautiful. Like, man, this is really hitting me. This is crazy. That's just amazing. I mean, how many rappers, you know, having their baby daughter and their wife or their girl, whatever their relationship is, you know, in the video with them at the end. That's beautiful. This video is dedicated to Lou, Annabelle, Eric Ebbett, Jeff Durham, Stush McDonough, and so many more. Addicts are dying now more than ever from the disease of addiction. The next time we pick up, it may be our last. Never lose hope. Life is too short. It's too precious. Wow. Yo. Well, that was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you, Snidey, for suggesting this song, man. I can see why you said this man's inspired you to start rapping, because he's an inspiration, absolutely. I mean, this is something that I've never been through and really have very rarely seen people go through in my life. And you know, it really hits home regardless of that. And this was a beautiful song. This is a song that's important, and this is the kind of music that people need to be putting out there, because this will help people. This will inspire people, and it shows people that they're not alone. And I think that's one of the most important things music can do, like I said, is bring us together. But that was dope. If you guys are fans of Colicchie, you got other songs you want me to check out from him, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to check out more music from this man. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell. It really does help out the channel, guys. Go check out Snidey's channel. I'm gonna put his link down in the description. He's a great artist, and he's done a lot of good work, and I hope you guys will enjoy his stuff just as much as I do. Thank you so much to the No Shoes Gang, everybody watching these videos, and I will see you all next time.